Hi friends, let's work on lesson 7-4 in math today. We're going to count by ones or tens to 120. You'll need your math book, turn to page 413, your pencil, and crayons. It's also a good idea to have your 120 chart next to you as well. Grab your materials, pause this video until you have them. Okay? On page 413, our I can statement is, I can find number patterns on a hundreds chart. Okay, let's take a look at the top here. It says count by tens starting at 10. Color the numbers you count yellow. What pattern do you see? Count by ones starting at 102. Draw a red square around the numbers. Count by 10 starting at 34. Draw a blue circle around the numbers. Describe the patterns for each. Okay, so we have a couple steps to do. Let's go back to the beginning. Count by 10 starting at 10. Color the numbers you count yellow. So let's take our yellow crayon. And it says to start at number 10. Can you find number 10 on your hundreds chart? Okay, right here it is. So let's start with 10. Right, and they want us to count by tens. So which way should we go on our hundreds chart? If you said down, good job. Remember, when we go down on our hundreds chart, we are counting by tens. The number in our tens place is changing, but the number in our ones place stays the same. Okay, let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So take notice, first grade, the numbers in our tens place is changing because we are counting by tens, but the 0 in the ones place stays the same. Okay, let's see what step 2 is. Count by ones starting at 102. Draw a red square around the numbers. Okay, so grab your red marker, your crayon. Okay, they want us to start at 102. Find that on your 120 chart. They want us to draw a square around that. Okay, it says to count by ones. Which direction would you go if you're counting by ones on a hundreds chart? We would go to the right. Okay, it's just like adding on a number line. 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, and 110. I can keep going, okay? Since I don't see any numbers here, I'm going to go to the very next row. 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, and 120. What pattern do you see? Well, since I'm counting by ones, the number in my ones place is changing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. All right, and step 3 says to count by tens again, starting at 34. Draw a blue circle around the numbers. Describe the pattern. Let's get our blue crayon out. We are going to start at number 34. Okay, here's number 34. We are counting by tens again. So remember, we are going down on the hundreds chart. Let's count by tens. Ready? 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84, 94, 104, 114. Remember, when we count by tens, the number in our tens place changes, goes up by 1, but the number in our ones place stays the same. So we have 4 in our ones place all the way down. Okay, let's turn the page. On this page, it says to write the numbers to continue each pattern. Use a number chart to help you. So if you need, there's one up here, and you can use the one on our orange folder. All right. On number 1, it says to count by ones. They started at number 12. Okay. 12, 13, 14. So you can always go to your hundreds chart and see what number comes after. Remember, when we're counting by ones, we move to the right. 15, 16, 17. Make sure you're counting with me. 18, 19, and 20. On number 2, it says to count by tens, starting at 22. So find 22 on your 120 chart. Right here it is. You want to count by tens. Remember, when we count by tens, we are going down one column. Okay, so what comes after 22 when you count by tens? 32. And then 42, 52. Remember, my tens is changing. 62, 72, 82, 92, and 102. It's much easier to just take one step down on the 100 chart instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? We know that when we move one step down, we are adding 10 each time. 22 plus 10 is 32, plus 10 is 42. And the pattern is the numbers in our tens place are changing, but the number 2 in our ones place stays the same. Let's count by ones again, starting at the number 90. Remember, you can use your hundreds chart. Here is number 90. If you don't have any more numbers to the right, you know to go and start at the very next row. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, and 98. Okay, turn to the next page. On page 415, you're going to do the same thing. It might ask you to count by tens, and it might ask you to count by ones. Make sure to use your hundreds chart, and when you're finished, share a picture.